Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And as you know, we're giving away 250 XRP the first time a video hits 1500 likes within 24 hours. And all you have to do is make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below. That is it. Having said that, there is still a ton of fear in the crypto space that prices are going to be going lower. I talked about it in the previous video. I'm going to talk about it right now for just a little second. I still do not believe that it is the $6.1 billion worth of options that are set to expire today. I still don't believe it. I still cannot believe it. I think it is just fear, like this article describes here. Fear drives Bitcoin price down. And you might be thinking, Dusty, I came in for XRP news. Trust me when I say that Bitcoin's news is far more important than XRP specific, because this is what drives the price down. This is where it's all happening. And once more, once you start to understand that, and once you start to understand the Bitcoin movements, basically, you also understand when you can purchase, or when would be a good idea to purchase, and what would be a good idea to sell. Having said that, I've also been browsing the Twitter, and I saw King Solomon post something which was quite interesting. It is basically from what it says here in the title, contemporaneous. Oh man, if you want to know how many times I tried to pronounce this word before, yeah, let's not have that discussion. Contemporaneous financial intermediation. And if you go to the next page here, talk a little bit about distributed technology. Ripplenet, a new global payment system. For security purposes, every user of Ripplenet must hold a small amount of XRP. Within the network, payments can be either processed directly via XRP debit payments or indirectly via path-based currency agnostic IOUs. However, the interesting part here, of course, is how every user of Ripplenet must hold a small account of XRP, a small amount of XP. There's two things I want to say here. One is, does this mean every single Ripplenet user, talking also about Ripplenet users that do not utilize XRP at all, for example, the quote-unquote X-current users from before? Or are we solely talking about anybody who actually participates actively with XRP? Because the reason I'm asking that is because if they're using XRapid, or now ODL, which is a part of Ripplenet, then logical, right? They have to, of course, have an account, which is about 20 XRP. However, there could be more going on here, and we're not exactly sure what they are referring to, though. But I believe for security purposes, holding a small amount of XRP is most likely the anti-spam feature, the 20 XRP. However, what if they're talking about something else which we do not know about? Maybe it's like a security purpose within that you have to, for example, have 1,000 XRP for a yada 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 reason. Not sure about that. If you guys know, let me know. But I'm thinking it's the anti-spam, like the others are saying here, with about 20 XRP, like everybody has to. Then, Credible Crypto just posted on Twitter, watching the markets drop right now with my bags of fiat ready since 60K. So, I have a lot of fiat laying around here just waiting to buy the bottom. I told you guys I'm buying a little bit worth of crypto right as we speak. Said that in the previous video because, hey, I'm just thinking we might bounce from here. Not certain. That's why I'm not putting all my money into it, but I am buying a little bit. And of course, I'm ready to buy my way down and basically DCA. Because what if we actually decide to top off here and go down even longer? Could definitely be the case, guys. I'm not saying that that's not going to happen. So, of course, I got to watch very carefully. Having said that, let me know down below as well if you are buying more crypto as time goes on, or if you have bought everything and you're just waiting for the profits right now. Then Hold My Bags over on Twitter has said, thanks, but no thanks, Tesla. I'll be buying a Ferrari with XRP. And that was just something funny I read. I was just thinking, what type of car, if you really had the choice and the means, some of you will have it right now, some of you will not. If you, let's say, had, just the means, let's just talk about like you have, I don't want to curse, but you have a ton of money, right? Where you really don't know what to do with it anymore. What type of car would you then buy? Or would you not care about the car at all? And you're just going to, I don't know, if you really had all the freaking money in the world, you just go to some island and not care about the car, because why would you need it if you have all the money in the world anyway? But yeah, I just thought about it, man. The Lamborghini dealer, which I think most people would pick in the comment section at least. There's also a lot I've seen before of the more classical car appreciators. I even told about my car before, and a lot of you guys are really appreciative of that. I thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, I also sometimes joke about the Lamborghini dealer just having to stock up for when the XRP price moons, because a lot of people are going to be coming over. It's going to be crazy. Then Kieran Kelly says, for your information, it is still a bull market. Something I agree with too here, guys. I still agree here that in the end, we will continue on with the gains. However, we never know for certain. So it's always important to understand that things might shift around. 2017, not that many people actually anticipated that it was going to be the end of this bull cycle. And you only notice it once it has actually happened, basically in hindsight. Same thing for any normal recession. You'll notice it once it's already happened, as people always think it's in a little dip before the highest point is going to come. Right? Same for right now. People think this is a dip before the $76,000 Bitcoin is going to be coming, or $80,000 or $200,000. And that might be the case, but it could be that this is the dip that's going to dip Bitcoin further into the ground, right? Personally, once more thinking that we'll just dip and recover. But you never know for certain, and you must understand that it could always be the bottom of things, and it might take another year or so, for example, or 2 years, whatever, before you actually get the gains you wanted. It is definitely possible. Once more, I must really make clear, I think we'll just keep gaining, and I still think XRP is going to redeem itself really shortly here, but we never know. Crypto is a speculative vehicle and should be regulated, says boss of the central bank group. This actually ties into the first article, which you saw, talking about the fear. It's really, really fearful right now. People are going crazy. And I think another part of it that they are fearful for regulation, which is the main fear, is this one right here. South Korea has often driven the XRP price even higher than where it should be. Driven different crypto prices too, but XRP specifically in 2017 and 18, yeah, they did really, really good for them. South Korea facing some really interesting regulations is also something quite scary. The growing cost of compliance in South Korea could push smaller crypto businesses out of the country, and it might make it a little bit less appealing for some of the people there to hold it as well, because, well, if there's more regulations coming in, they might be afraid of it, right? And so that could also hurt the crypto prices, as they usually trade a little bit at a premium over there in South Korea. And that, again, might also what has actually hurt the crypto space here, because South Korea doesn't do that well. Then a little side note, guys, go check out GSX, the world's first growth coin and a really interesting gold-backed crypto. I think it's a pretty interesting concept. I have a couple $1,000s in this. 10 cents a coin right now, plus a 5% bonus, plus a 5% bonus for using my link. And there's a good risk to reward in my opinion. I'm hoping to 25x my money, but I always know that I can lose everything too. Once more, there's a couple more days of sale. Go check it out. Link is down below. Then, new crypto regulations is basically the same thing which we've explained before, right? New crypto regulation, I cannot even pronounce that word. Crypto regulations could be coming in, and there's so many people worrying about that right now. Man, if you were to only see the articles that I see, the majority of them, of course, I do not show on the channel here. It's so fearful. People are going crazy about it. Brutal losses hit crypto market amid fear of regulation. People are going mad. And a lot of longs were also liquidated, obviously, as the price went down like crazy. I'm not sure what the percentage is actually looking like, but yeah, the people are just really, really fearful. I'm just seeing it as a better opportunity to buy myself some cheap-ass coins, but I think we should agree to disagree. In the end of things, this is always the argument that I keep bringing up. These bigger banks and these bigger institutions, if it were to really be the case that they'd want to regulate everything into the ground and they'd be done, they wouldn't get into it just quite now. These bigger banks and these bigger institutions wouldn't try to get into it right as the heaviest regulations would come. You might say, but they're coming in because they are going to go with the regulation, blah, blah, blah. No. They also know they most likely could either lose money or have a very harsh or cumbersome time if they were to involve themselves with something and then regulation were to come in, which is once more another reason why I think XRP is not in the main adoption that it should have, mostly because people were already weary of some lawsuit, because, I mean, everybody in 2017 even knew that XRP was often considered to be a crypto coin that should get regulation before it can get to its fullest adoption, which now in hindsight has also been proven. I still have one question for you guys, as I've said before as well. Do you think that because Brett Garlinghouse said before that it will take 2 years before they'll launch an IPO, that he kind of had in the back of his head that they would have won the lawsuit by then? So basically, this was like, let's say a year ago or so when he said, maybe a year and a half ago, I'm not sure, maybe a year, maybe 7 months. I really don't know, but something along those lines. Where he said, yeah, we could be doing IPO in the next 2 years. Do you guys also think that maybe Brett Garlinghouse knew that this was coming up since they've been warned quite upfront? and that he already anticipated that would win the lawsuit and then most likely do an IPO a little bit afterwards as they got the clarity? Because that could be a strategy that Ripple has that could be really big. I'm thinking about that all the time too. And also I'm thinking of what type of role is Ripple going to be playing in the bigger adoption of XRP, for example, from these bigger banks, just purchasing it or launching some of these products as well. Is Ripple going to play some role in that? Because I'm thinking, what ETFs will really be coming through, and is anything XRP denominated ever going to be coming as well? It's just something I'm really wondering about. We have no official answer to this though, but it's something interesting to think about in my opinion. What I do have an answer for, however, is that XRP, or whether or not XRP is going to be going to the moon, in my opinion, I would say yes, eventually we're getting there. Is it going to be right now? That is something we cannot know for certain, but we know where we're going, and I'm pretty damn excited to get there. That was it for today. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something new. See you guys again in another crypto video. Let me know down below what you think about it, and see you guys again in another one.